Hi, Mr. Chitsoy. This is Ben from United States. Next to me, it is the machine that you designed, and we at Amtex Equipment had the honor of customizing and building it for you. As you requested, the system consists of two 30 horsepower Kohler engine, which is the best name in the engine manufacturers in the world. They both are 30 horsepower, powering two 47 URAI roots blower, combined together producing up to over 1,056 CFM. And also at the same time, rotating two high pro pump, 2,500 PSI, 4.8 gallon per minute each. This video, like I promised you, it is pretty much an introductory video showing you what your system consists of. However, the next video I'm gonna record for you, it will show you how to operate the system. And of course, the last video, it will be a video that shows you how to maintain the machine, do the oil changes, and also how to troubleshoot it. As far as this video is concerned, if you come with me, we're going to be going around the machine. As far as the system itself, if you notice, it consists of two panels. The system, all the gauges and control to the right, it is your main system, which is at the bottom, which we have designated with the tag as a bottom unit. And if you go to the left side, you'll be able to see the same type of features as far as gauges, controls, and what have you, but tagged as upper unit. So, but at the very bottom area, you'll be able to see two independent water inlet. That means you'll be able to feed either one you like. You can operate either two together or either one at your desire. However, coming to the front panel, starting from the bottom, this is your pressure regulator, which allows you to pressurize the system anywhere from 100 all the way up to 2,500 PSI. Next to it is a dial-out type of throttle handle, which is very simple. As you unscrew it out, the RPM will rise, and of course, as you turn it in, RPM will drop. Right above it is a pull out and push in choke, and of course, next to it is a chemical meter, which shows anywhere from 1 to 5 gallon per minute chemical injection through the system. Right to the right side of it is your ignition key. As you turn the key on, you should have a light coming on, which shows you the bottom system is on. So that way you will not accidentally leave your key on and drain the battery. Right above it is a tiny tag, which right now shows the number 0. And that means this machine has not run ever since we connected the clock. However, it has been tested, which we're going to show it to you in the second video. Coming up here, if you notice, there's two temperature gauges. The upper temperature gauge shows you the preheater temperature. If you come around, each system has two heat exchangers. Your upper temperature gauge will show the temperature of the left heat exchanger, which is what we call a preheater. If you notice, the system consists of 4 heat exchangers, 4 independent heat exchangers. As far as the temperature gauges, like I said, if you notice, you have 2 of them. The upper one shows you the temperature production of the left unit or the left heat exchanger. As the water leaves the left heat exchanger, enters the right heat exchanger, you should be able to see the bottom temperature gauge, which indicated as a production. This is the water that comes to your technician to do the cleaning. Right above it is your vacuum gauge, which shows 0 to -30. And of course, above that is going to be the pressure gauge, which shows 0 to 3,000. One of the most beautiful idea that you came up for us was to make this machine as silent as possible because of the areas we work in. If we move the camera up, you'll be able to see 12 cross section piping going through 6 MagnaFlow, silencing both blowers combined together to the minimum. If we come to the back of the machine, these 2 piping right here are your 2 blower discharge. This is your bottom blower discharge, this is your upper one. Either way, either one of the machine that runs, it will use all the 12 piping, which uses all the 6 silencers. Now coming around the system, again, this is your pump out, which right now there is no shroud. The reason we did not install the shroud for you to be able to pretty much see what the pump out system consists of. This pump out can do up to 124 gallon per minute. I'm sorry, 124 PSI up to 80 gallon per minute, which is clutch driven. That means the pump will not run unless if you turn the switch on the pump on, then you're going to start pumping all the recovered water out to where you want it to go. One of the beautiful features that we have done on this system, if you notice, your engine sits on a platform and it's secured to the frame by these two nuts. If you go around, you'll be able to see the same two 7/16 nuts on the right side. This is in case if you, for by any chance, you break the coupling between the engine and blower. It is very simple to replace it by simply loosening the union here and one on the other side, and loosening those two bolts, and of course the two bolts on the other side. You'll be able to slide the engine carrying the pump with it back, insert the coupler in, push the engine forward, lock up your exhaust. As long as you have this pin entering the plates, that means you have a perfect lineup from the factory. And of course at the end, tie down all the bolts. Now, if you notice your filtration boxes are outside. Again, like I said, you do have two systems. The bottom system is the one that's going to power the pump, power the recovery tank in the back. So if you notice, we have this filtration box to the right next to it. It's all stainless, and you do have a capture basket here, which captures all the any kind of recover solid that you might be bringing in. Going to the left side of the machine, you'll be able to see the same identical box, but it's powered by the left tank. By lifting it, you'll be able to get the stainless steel custom-made basket out, put it back in, and simply put the cover back on and back to work. As far as your pump out, it is a regular garden hose that we use here. However, I will provide you enough length of that hose so you'll be able to pump your recovered water environmental friendly where you are. As far as the entire system, like I said, combined together, it is 60 horsepower, powered by two engine, fully independent. That means you can either run one or both together. It does give you true quad action power. And of course, as far as providing heat, there is no limit. You can simply run the machine with warm water, producing warm water all the way up to 220, 30 degrees, whatever you please with. Like I said, this was just an introductory video showing you that your machine is finished. Again, we want to thank you for giving us the honor of customizing this system for you. It was quite a bit of a challenge for us, but however, we did come through, and we did brought the dream machine that you've been having in mind for years into action. Until the next video, we'll see each other. Thank you, and goodbye from America.